have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You got to touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You got to be possessed with the dream. The dream.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Jalen and Mike Black on the call here, live from Rupp Arena, as your Lady Jags are preparing to take on the Lady Cardinals of GRC. Once again, Lady Jags made it back to Rupp Arena, fourth straight year in a row, and this time we're hoping to make that Saturday game.
Yeah, that's always the goal, but you got to win one at a time, and you've got two storied programs here tipping off here in the final game of the first round here, the Clark's Pump and Chop Sweet 16 Girls State Tournament. North Laurel enters with a record of 25-6. GRC comes in with a record of 29-2, and it's going to be a contrast of styles. And for us to come home with the victory here, we're going to have to be able to control the tempo. We're going to have to be able to get Mariella Claybrook some paint touches.
Absolutely. These two teams are familiar opponents with each other here at Rupp Arena. It feels like every year, we come up here to Lexington, and GRC is what's standing between us and that championship trophy here. Just take a look back in time, 2023 Sweet 16 tournament there. That would be Emily Sizemore's senior year. She hit the crazy shot to defeat Frederick Douglass, send us to the Elite Eight. For the second time in program history, and we met GRC there, and they came away with the win, 63-48 over us. And then last year, we defeat Ashland in the first round. Again, there's GRC in that Elite Eight waiting for us. They defeated us 50-42. Much better competition that time, and we should have won that game. Turnovers.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back if it was 45-42 or 44-42, and we had the ball and missed just a really easy shot, but. GRC is who they are. They're a little bit different than they have been in the past. They've been led by the Byers sisters. Of course, we know they're led by point guard Kennedy Stamper, who seems like she's been their point guard for years. She's only a junior. She's a University of Cincinnati commit, but they're a little smaller, a little more perimeter-oriented. T. East, Robert Morris University commit. So they got two Division I girls on the floor, but they're going to play 8 to 10 girls, and they're going to try to get it up and down the floor, and they shoot it really well from three-point range.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's been Coach Robbie Graham's identity for this team. The past few years that we've played them is to be able to play 8 to 10 people off the bench completely, and that's been something that allows them to play that full court press, that intensity on defense that gets you going fast, that gets you sped up, that forces those turnovers, and they are so good at pushing in transition and taking steals and turning them into points. So key to this game, if you're North Laurel, we have got to protect the ball. First things first, just protect the ball. We have to control the pace. Haley Combs, our senior point guard, I believe that is something she's very good at. She knows when she needs to slow things down for her team, and she knows when to push in transition. She has a really good kind of eye for that sort of thing with the game, and I expect that to play a huge role in how we perform tonight.
Yeah, and along with that is we can't let one turnover snowball into 4, 5, or 6, and you look up and you're down double digits. So we got to control the pace. We've got to win the rebounding battle. And Mariella Claybrook has got to go for about 20 and 12, but we also got to limit their three-point shots. They have four girls shooting over 40% from three-point range. So it's going to be an exciting battle here at Rupp Arena in the first round of KHSAA Sweet 16.
Yes, we'll step aside for a quick break. Jalen and Mike Black on the call here for your Lady Jags first round matchup here at the KHSAA Sweet 16 tournament. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back here for starting lineups and tip-off at Rupp Arena.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth. At East Bernstadt First Baptist Church, Pastor Norm Brock and his congregation are like the community they serve, a blend of good things, contemporary styles of worship combined with traditional favorites. They feel that worship is an important opportunity to sing and praise God in all circumstances. At First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, you'll find yourself surrounded by encouraging people who want to love and serve you and help you find hope in Jesus. We're all about loving and serving so that all may know God, and you have a place here with us. We support all of our area's youth sports teams, and we say go Jaguars. First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt. Here to
Out of space?
Michael's Salon is a full-service salon offering a wide variety of hair, wax, nail, and spa services. Visit us on Facebook or go to michaelssalon.com. Located at 260 Pinetop Road in London. We want you to leave relaxed, renewed, and thrilled with our services. Your happiness is our priority. So we want you to be happy with your visit and ready to come see us again soon. Michael's Salon is also a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. The Palace Family Entertainment Center has 60,000 square feet of fun and games, 18 bowling lanes, the largest arcade in town, an indoor go-kart track, a full-service snack bar, and now introducing Crazy Axes, our new axe-throwing facility. Ask us about our bowling leagues and birthday party rooms. Come for the thrills and excitement and stay for the fun. We have it all at the Palace on North Main next to Kroger. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff, now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London, Monday through Friday 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel, and he proudly supports all area youth activities.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before.
Hey everyone, join.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network as we are now ready for starting lineups here at Rupp Arena in the first round of the 2026 KHSAA Girls Sweet 16 basketball tournament here. Your Lady Jag going to take on the Lady Cardinals.
Michael's Salon.
And going to be a fun one here for us tonight. As we mentioned in the pregame, these teams are very familiar with each other here on this Rupp Arena floor. And you know the saying, third time's the charm. Lady Jags are 0-2 against GRC here at the state tournament. And hopefully this game tonight will change things. And would it be a state tournament if your Lady Jags weren't playing the nightcap here?
Well, and like you said, we're very familiar with them. They're familiar with us. When you look at all the statistical categories, GRC averages 71 points a game. If they score 71 points tonight, we're going to have a tough time beating them. So we're going to have to keep their scoring down. And, when you look at the RPI, they're rated ahead of us. But they play the game on the floor. It's important to see how our girls will come out here right off the bat. You've got Haley and Mo who played here the last few years. Your other girls, this will be Laylee's first time. Our two Bellas, they played spot minutes last year, played some, but it'll be key to see how they react here in this big moment, on this big stage.
Absolutely. I mean, I think one thing we got going for us here is this is the first time GRC has not outsized us. And they're, like you mentioned, more guard-oriented this year. And I think we size up well, and I think that's going to, help us that we're not having to play a bunch of mismatches. We match up well with this Lady Cardinal team.
Well, you can't lose Stamper. She's the key. Yeast is going to slash and get to the bucket. The Chestnut sisters, they're going to spot up for threes. And then you've got a variety of other players. They've just got a transfer in from Boyd County about 3 or 4 weeks ago. She's an 8th grader, Jalen Edmondson.
Yeah.
She was averaging 16 points a game at Boyd County. So just depth. But I love the way our Lady Jags are playing, and I got all the confidence in the world in them. And I know Eddie Mahan will have a game plan, and we're going to lay it all out there on the floor and give it our best.
Absolutely. That's one thing that we love about coming here at Rupp Arena is for the first time in tournament play, we're not the team that has anything to lose. We have nothing to lose. We can leave it all out there and not be worried, about the outcome of the game because we have nothing to lose. In the region championship, that wasn't the case. You had the 4P in your head. You're the expected champion. There's a lot of pressure there. But here, we're able to do and lay it all out on the floor with no regrets, nothing left behind.
Yeah, something people may not remember, we were rated higher than GRC last year when they beat us. I believe that of the 16 teams in the state tournament last year, we were 2nd or 3rd in RPI when the tournament started.
Absolutely. So, obviously, same starting 5 for your Lady Jags. 00 Bella Lewis. Number 2, Haley Combs. Number 3, Bella Mahan. Number 10, Mariella Claybrook. And number 34, Laylee Phillips. Starting lineup for the George Rogers Clark Lady Cardinals. Number 0, Kennedy Stamper. Number 1, Kylie Chestnut. Number 12, Tay Yeast. Number 22, Aaliyah Strode. And number 25, Amaya Chestnut.
Yeah, and Strode's only an 8th grader. So, like I said, GRC, they just continue to build and just keep running players out there at you.
All right. The horn has sounded. It is time to tip off here your Lady Jags in the Sweet 16 of the Clark Pump and Shop KHSAA State Tournament here. Going to be an exciting matchup, and really hope our Lady Jags come out to play. We got a pretty decent presence here in the student section. Our band's here, and a lot of blue and green in the crowd. Tip is up, won by Haley Combs, and your Lady Jags get the first possession of the ball game. GRC starting out in this man-to-man. Combs over to Phillips on the left wing. The feed into Claybrook. Shot fake goes up.
That's
layup
it.
up and in.
That's our money shot right there.
Absolutely. And right there, almost a turnover. North Laurel got the deflection, but GRC still running with it. Yeast, floater up, no good. Phillips pulls down a big board, and then her pass deflected out of bounds. North Laurel basketball.
That's going to be huge for Laylee Phillips to be able to rebound the ball. We know she can score as well as anybody on the floor. She's going to have to rebound and handle the ball.
Absolutely. And bear with me here. I'm trying to do play-by-play and run the scoreboard, so it's going to take me a couple minutes of this ball game to get that down pat. But Haley Combs brings it across the timeline, being guarded by Stamper. Feeds Claybrook in the post. Claybrook kicks. Phillips in the corner. Shot fake. Attacks instead. Lots of contact. Didn't finish through. And that's Chestnut on the rebound. Up ahead. And the layup there, no good. But the rebound, and we got Phillips for a foul. Yeast there thought there was a lot of contact on her missed layup. That'll put number 22, Strode, at the line, shooting 2 for the GRC Cardinals. And first free throw for her is up and no good.
Yes.
The in this.
Jones steps to the free throw line and knocks down the first one.
Misses the second one and read by Chestnut there. Combs nearly took it away from her. Somehow Chestnut keeps her dribble alive, kicks it out to the other Chestnut, and her layup or floater up and in.
That's a tough shot there on the run.
Claybrook catches it here, guarded by Strode. Gets it past half court, has a double team coming, hits Combs on the cut. Left-handed layup, rolls in.
Yeah, they're going to try to make someone other than Haley handle the ball on the press.
And Combs, another big steal. She's got a lane ahead. Got hit on the arm there, no call, missed the layup. Bit of frustration there from Coach Mahan. Dump down and Strode with the wide open layup on the left side.
Well, she's got to have short-term memory there.
Yeah.
Got to forget that, and we got to play the next play.
Claybrook with it now, top of the key. Attacking, it's cut off. Hits Combs, looking for Combs on the backdoor cut, and she'll lose it out of bounds. GRC ball. Looked like that might have hit off of GRC and out of bounds, but
tough to tell from here. She wasn't completely open on that backdoor cut as number 10.
No.
It says Jalen Edmondson. That's how they announced it here. We weren't sure if that was Jalen or Jalen. Number 10, the 8th grade transfer from Boyd County, is entered for GRC.
Stamper with it now. Gets it over to Kylie Chestnut. She'll take the deep three. That one off the side of the backboard. Oh. Looked like Combs just lost it off of her foot there.
GRC basketball underneath their own basket.
And another three by Kylie Chestnut. No good as well. Rebounded by Claybrook. Combs brings it down the floor. Wants to penetrate. Pulls it back out. Looking for Claybrook. Mahan's cross-court pass. Caught in the paint by Phillips. Her shot up and in.
That was a great job coming to the basketball there by Laley. A lot of times the player will wait to receive that pass, and if she does that, it's 2 points on GRC's end.
You're absolutely right. Great awareness. We lose Kylie Chestnut on the backdoor cut, and her reverse layups up and in to tie this ball game at 7-all. Combs now being guarded by Yeast up top, behind the back. Former AAU teammates in their younger days, and Combs with the turnover throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for Haley. Yeast has 3 or 4 inches on her.
Yeast now penetrates, floater up, no good, rebounded by Claybrook.
She had a point-blank look right there at it. She won't miss that much.
We're sorry if we're cutting in and out. We know some people in the comments, are saying we'll try to see if we can get that fixed here. As Combs has another turnover, and she fouls Strode driving down the baseline there.
Well, Haley's just going to have to regain her composure here and just –
yeah,
they are putting a lot of pressure on her.
Exactly. Strode heads to the bench. Checking in for her is number 30, Annette Miller, into the ball game, and Haley Combs gets a breather here. She's replaced by Emma Carl into the ball game for the first time. We don't expect Haley to not have a turnover against a team like GRC. She is our primary ball handler. Like, nobody brings it down the floor other than her, and she's not going to have a perfect game, but like you said, got to have a short memory there. Chestnut kicks out to Stamper. Stamper step back long two, gets it to go. GRC with their first lead of the game, I believe.
Yes. Again, it's what we talked about in the pregame here. We've got to value the ball here, get a good shot here.
And Claybrook, strong post move, but left it short off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Miller, and she takes it down the floor herself. No one has cut the ball off yet. Claybrook has to do it, and forces a bad layup there, but Stamper comes flying in, gets the offensive rebound. She beat Carl to it. Now she attacks. Blocked by Claybrook. Massive block. And going to be out of bounds off. North Laurel stays with the Lady Cardinals.
Well, that got the crowd on their feet here as we have our first media timeout.
Absolutely. So we will step aside here after big block by Claybrook. North Laurel Jags trailed 9-7 here in the first round of the KHSAA state tournament. We'll step aside and we'll be right back.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Jalen and Mike Black on the call here as we are in our first media timeout of this first round matchup between the Lady Cardinals of George Rogers Clark. Lady Jacks find themselves trailing by 7. Haley Combs is checked back into the game. She replaces Bella Mahan.
Yeah, just down 9-7 here. We were up early. But the trend here, what we're looking at, we've had 4 turnovers here in the last 3 minutes and 16 seconds. I think we had went to first 2 or 3 minutes and hadn't turned it over. So it's going to be protecting the ball and getting good looks. We're doing pretty good on defense. We just got to quit turning the ball over.
Absolutely. We need to lock in here on the offensive end. We have 4 turnovers, GRC with only 1. The reason we're only down 2 points here is because they haven't shot the ball as well as they normally do. Carl forces Stamper to kick it out. Edmondson, the 8th grader's no match for the junior in the paint as she gets another block and this time pulls the rebound down. Combs sees a gap and Stamper just cut her off, had it knocked away, and Stamper wants to go all the way. Layup in plus the foul.
That's going to be on Haley, and that's going to be her second foul here in the first quarter.
So not smart there. Combs is really going to have to regroup here and dig down deep and kind of find that fight in her that we've seen all season. Now, she has 2 fouls. We're still in the first quarter here and have the whole second quarter to go. She's going to have to be smart as Stamper gets the free throw to go. Jags trail by 5.
Well, you talk about those empty possessions. We've not scored in 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
And here comes this GRC press. Combs, we really need a bucket here to get her going. She directs traffic here on the right wing. Gets it into Claybrook, automatic double team. Claybrook down to Carl, had nowhere to go. Back out, Phillips, shot fake, gets in the paint, floater up and in.
Beautiful.
Absolutely perfect idea by the 8th grader. She knows on the scouting report she's listed as shooter, and so far she's 2 for 2 from the field, I believe, and showing off that she could do more than shoot the 3.
Yes, she's shot faked and drove to the basket.
Edmondson, pass stolen away by Carl. She's got a fast break opportunity. Pump fake, layup, no good, and no one there to rebound as Edmondson brings the rebound back down. Another empty possession by the Jags. Now Edmondson, step back, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Phillips. North Laurel needs a bucket here. so far, I like the way we're responding to the adversity we faced here in the beginning. And Combs has a chance, gets that one to go. Big time bucket for the senior. Hopefully that's what'll get her going.
Yeah, she just needs to settle down. That was great. Just took what the defense gave her, split the defenders, and laid it in. Now we're looking here. GRC has 4 subs in, and Stamper.
Blocked by Carl, out of bounds. Sent Stamper to the floor, and the Lady Jags are loving it over here on the bench. Ball stays with GRC underneath their own basket.
Yeah, got number 13, Jalen Goodwin, number 21, Kylie Stakeland, number 30, Annette Miller, and number 10, Jalen Edmondson, along with the starter, Kennedy Stamper.
They get it into Stamper in the corner. She's guarded by Carl. Out on the left wing. Hands it off to Miller. Miller crosses over. Tough layup, falling out of bounds. Rebound pulled down by Claybrook, and that was number 10, Edmondson, forcing the jump ball there.
Yeah, Mo's got to get that into her chin and get her elbows out, and then they're not going to be able to reach in there and grab that. As Stamper goes to the bench as number 25, Anaya Chestnut returns to the game along with number 22, Aaliyah Strode.
Goodwin throwing it in for the Lady Jags here with 48.6 seconds left to go. They get it into Chestnut. Chestnut gets Carl off her feet. Double pump is no good. Fight for the rebound. Claybrook's on the floor, and Carl forces the jump ball there. 38.7 seconds left. North Laurel basketball.
I love the fight. I mean,
Absolutely.
you got to just take it to them. You know, yeah. GRC, I think it was last year they were runner-up in the state tournament, had Sacred Heart beat, so they fully expect to be here and to win.
Absolutely, and Coach Robbie Graham, so much respect for him. He knows what he's doing over there on the sideline and has built a great program over there. Carl's lob into Claybrook, 25 seconds, hit on the arm, no call, but finishes through the contact. Lady Jags have the lead. 20 seconds to go here. 16, now 15 seconds. That's a jump ball. What a play by Haley Combs there. It'll stay with the Cardinals, but it keeps the Lady Cardinals from scoring right there. That was Stakeland.
That was danger zone because Haley Combs had 2 fouls.
When the ball is right there, though, you can't help yourself, can you?
Molly
She'll head
Morgan,
to the bench there.
Molly comes in for
5 seconds on the clock. Miller, shot fake, got Phillips off her feet, layup no good. Board pulled down by Claybrook. And that does it for end of the first quarter. Lady Jags go into the second quarter with a 13-12 lead here. And, man, great start by the Lady Jags. Obviously, we haven't played perfect, but this is can't ask for much more.
We won the first quarter.
You won the first quarter. Second. Absolutely. Jalen and Mike Black on the call here as your Lady Jags are battling for a spot in the Elite Eight at the KHSAA State Tournament here at Rupp Arena. We'll step aside and be right back for a quick break.
For quality casework since 1975, look no further than Stidham Cabinet Incorporated at 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. If you want experience, expertise, and dedication, you've found it at Stidham Cabinet. Come create your dream design by visiting our 2,000 square foot showroom or visit StidhamCabinet.com to see a list of all of our name brand products to choose from. That's Stidham Cabinet, 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. Phone number 606-528-3648 or 800-425-0899.
All right, welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Heading into the second quarter here, Jags up 13-12 over GRC. And again, want to remind you, first time I'm having to work the scoreboard and the clock while doing play-by-play. And let me tell you, doing play-by-play itself is difficult, let alone trying to juggle that. So please bear with me there.
Then I also have to put a seatbelt on her to keep her from jumping out of her seat.
Yeah.
You know, we can't show as much enthusiasm here at Rupp Arena as maybe we would at a home game. But what a quarter.
Man.
The Jags got down by 5, went over 2 minutes without scoring, had several turnovers, but, you know, just fought back. And big stat here, we're shooting 54.5% from the field. We held GRC to 5 of 19. Now, GRC's got up 8 more shots than we have, but you defended really well.
Absolutely. And, so far, I think the Jags have done a good job of being, having that goldfish mentality, that forgetting your mistakes and just making up for it. Haley Combs, our primary ball handler right there, with 5 turnovers. But that's to be expected. I mean, she's being guarded heavy out there by these GRC Cardinals. But she has flipped the switch, has not let that get to her and has continued to battle here.
Well, a lot of times the turnovers will be attributed to her, but when you look at it, it's somebody didn't cut. Somebody wasn't where they were supposed to be.
Absolutely. Combs finds Carl on the left wing. Jaguar basketball to start the second. Kick across to Mahan. Doesn't have it. Lob in to Claybrook. She tracks it down but doesn't have a shot. Back out to Carl. That was a risky pass into Claybrook.
To say the least.
And Carl does it again. That time Claybrook gets it. Couldn't finish the first time. Gets fouled on the putback, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I think the message is get it inside.
I think so, because Mahan and Carl were guns a-blazing, lobbing that ball up. It about hit the shot clock, honestly. That has killed me. Claybrook first free throw up and in.
Well, like you said, they don't have anyone size-wise to defend Mariella, so we've just got to be patient, work the ball side to side, and get her moving from block to block.
Absolutely. Second free throw by Claybrook, up and in. And Lady Cardinals looking to push. Molly Morgan in the game here, giving Layla Phillips a break there, and Bill Lewis as well as Carl still in. Kylie Chestnut up to Stamper, now over to Amaya Chestnut. Back to Yeast. Dribbles over on the right side, hands it off to Stamper.
Yeah, we got really good minutes out of Emma Carl and Molly Morgan in the regional tournament. Just huge. And oh, yes. And see, there's Molly Morgan.
Right there.
In Yeast.
Shaking
causes
it up.
Yeast to fumble the ball out of bounds.
Absolutely. Molly Morgan just going to lay her body on the line, do everything. She was diving on the floor. Has just been huge for this North Laurel team, and it's carried over to Rupp Arena as she forces the Yeast turnover. Lady Jaguar basketball. Looks like we'll get Phillips back into the game. Carl heads to the bench. Claybrook now. They send a double team. Finds Mahan. Extra pass. Morgan doesn't have the 3. Back out to Mahan on the right wing. Looking for Claybrook, battling in the paint, and that time they got around to the ball with the steal.
Yeah, she didn't have enough air under that pass. It was the right look.
Claybrook gets back just in time. Big move by the 8th grader. Strode gets the basket to drop. Phillips now finds Claybrook in the middle. Claybrook knows now that when she gets it, they're sending a double team there. And I had to fan Combs across the half court line. Takes it to the rack. Can't get the layup to go. Claybrook, though, gets the rebound and is, just being hacked. And she takes a sigh of relief as they finally blow the whistle there.
That's going to be on Kylie Chestnut. Her first. Looks like team's second of the quarter.
I need to take a deep breath and a sigh of relief here. Bella Mahan heads to the bench there, replaced by Carl back into the game, and we have the 8th grader Edmondson back in. She'll replace the other 8th grader Strode for these Lady Cardinals. And referees are going to have to let them know. A little shove in there. The typical outcome when they do that line offense there. Everyone wants to shove and try to gain their spot. Combs gets it into Morgan on the right wing. Morgan being guarded closely by Chestnut, looking for some help. Back to Combs. Now Combs in the corner. Claybrook's got the seal, waited a little late, and then Combs just threw it away. Fighting for the ball, though, gets down, stops Chestnut. Back out to Yeast. Now to Chestnut. She pops the right wing 3. No good. Rebounded by Carl. And Carl turns it over. Now back out to Stamper. Attacks Carl on the dribble. Layup up and in. Again, North Laurel is not protecting the ball. Combs catches it in stride here. Gets to the right wing. GRC back in front, 16-15. Lob into Claybrook, and she's fouled by Stamper. So GRC's obviously caught on to what North Laurel's doing. We're going into Claybrook as much as we can, and they're trying to be more physical with Mo down in the paint.
They're going to be as physical as the officials will let them. I can guarantee you that.
Having trouble. North Laurel gets the lob in to Morgan, who secures it. Mahan nearly blew a timeout there.
Yeah, you want to try to get to the media timeout here, but it probably wouldn't hurt to get a timeout to settle everybody down because, the pressure is starting to get to us because they are relentless.
Yeah, Yeast is all over Combs. Has to give it up to Morgan. Nearly had the 5-second call. Claybrook with it now. Over to Phillips. I'd like to see her shoot that shot. Didn't feel like she had the space. Now Claybrook trying to go through the double team. She does.
Just a big-time bucket.
I mean, man.
Mary Ella Claybrook. Through a lot of contact.
Lots of contact. You love to see it. That'll get you fired up there. Jags back in front, 17-16.
Yeah, I was a little fired up.
My Chestnut gets in the paint, kicks out Edmondson on the right wing, jab step. Hands it off to Kylie Chestnut. Snatch back, 15-footer. That was nasty.
Oh, why are we throwing that pass?
Bad pass stolen away. Chestnut down, and it's snagged by the 8th grader. Phillips gets it right back for the Jags. Now up ahead to Combs, and crossover. She's cut off by Chestnut. Looking for Claybrook, and just throws it out of bounds.
Substitution for GRC.
Lots of nerves on this big stage. We just got to shake it off and play our game. Have confidence in ourselves.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame. It's going to come down to turnovers, and that's 10 turnovers for us midway through the second quarter. Actually, that made number 11.
And the thing is, though, Combs checks out, but we've got to have her in the game. I mean, there's no. And there it is, another turnover by the Cardinals. Lisa, it's good to know we're not the only ones feeling a little jittery out here and just making, some of the craziest passes I've ever seen. But great defensive play there, defensive effort by the Lady Jags, and that'll allow Combs to check back in here. Molly Morgan gets a much-deserved breather.
Yeah, I think we've got that's 6 turnovers for GRC. So we're putting a lot of pressure on them as well.
Absolutely. And Combs had it knocked away, stays with the Lady Jags.
Well, we're going down to that sideline into the corner, and they just swarm you when you do.
Absolutely. Combs inbounding for the Lady Jags. Carl just went flying. Not sure how that happened. We get it in to Lewis. Jags trail by 1, 18-17 GRC. Phillips in the corner. Had the ball knocked away momentarily into the hands of Combs. Now back out to Carl. Carl sees a lane, attacks, kick. Phillips three.
Yes.
He gets it to go. Big bucket by the 8th grader.
First 3-pointer of the game for either team.
Either team, yeah. This Jaguar bench is getting fired up. So is the student section. North Laurel needs a big stop right here as they lead 20-18.
Well, that's what you have to do. You have to get a paint touch and then kick out to the wings.
Kylie Chestnut, though, she's been a really big contributor so far in this game. Gives it up to Stamper. Emma Carl got her hands on it momentarily. Couldn't secure the ball. Stamper tries to go to work on her. Gets to her spot. Doesn't go. Rattled out. But an offensive board. Kick out. Kylie Chestnut 3 don't go. And North Laurel able to pull that rebound down. We've got to quit giving up so many offensive boards.
Yeah, I don't have that stat in front of me, but second chance points. And we talked about that earlier.
Yep. Phillips cross court to Combs to Carl into Claybrook.
She just owns the lane. She owns the lane.
Big
GRC
statement.
needs a timeout.
Big statement. Your Lady Jags go ahead by 4, 22-18. Courtesy of a big girl play in the paint.
Bucket.
Absolutely. Claybrook giving the Jags all she's got here in the first round. We'll step aside for a break and be right back. That's a full timeout taken by GRC.
No, it's a 30. They've switched it to a 30.
Switched it. Okay, Jags hop up off the bench. We'll take a break as well. Be right back momentarily.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job, great or small. And True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Your local Burger King with locations in the London Shopping Center and at 1875 North Main in London proudly supports Laurel County's young athletes. Have it your way at BK.
Season the day at BK. Have it your way.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. That was a 30-second timeout taken there by Coach Graham from GRC. Lady Jags up 22-18 here with 2:22 remaining here in the first half.
Mariella Claybrook with 12 points and 7 rebounds already. The key is here. We've got to keep defending, doing a good job. Shooting the ball great, just too many turnovers, but I love their fight on defense.
Absolutely. Kylie Chestnut gets to the paint, kicks to Miller. Miller shoulder fakes. Claybrook not going for it. Kick out. Stamper three's no good, and Claybrook gets the board.
Another great defensive stand.
Lewis brings the ball down the floor, lost her dribble. She tracks it down, and a good call there by Coach Mahan. He gets that timeout, saves the Jags from another possible turnover. So another 30-second. We'll step aside real quick and take a break and be right back here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Jags up 22-18.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Minute 46 left to play here in the first half. Jags lead 22-18. Haley Combs
was trying to get Haley back in the game, but
No.
she didn't. There's
Check
a
in
rule
in time.
that, you got to check in before the first horn, and she didn't do that. So Molly Morgan will return to the game. You've got Phillips, Lewis, Carl, Morgan, and Claybrook.
Somebody's
for your
got to
Lady
step
Jaguars.
up.
Somebody's got to step up and handle the ball right here. Just
Emma
put your head
Carl,
down
yeah.
and go to the basket.
Emma Carl's capable. She can see those lanes. She spins, gets in the paint. We need someone to move. Gets it out to Claybrook. Claybrook thinks she can take Strode off the dribble.
Because we're going to have a media timeout here on the next dead ball.
Yeah. Just be composed. You don't want to give up a steal in a fast break here.
Everybody's got to cut and move to the ball.
Carl now on the right wing. Pass almost stolen away. Try to get it into Claybrook. Wasn't there. And then again, just another dumb pass.
You can't make that pass cross court.
And then we give up a transition layup. What did I just say? We don't need to give up a steal and a transition layup. And here we are doing what I just said we shouldn't.
Yeah, he's just going to let Mo take it right here and just
She needs to go to the basket. 1,000%. Kicks out. Lewis three. We need it. No good. And that's a travel. Yeah, it is. She did. Looked like Strode kind of fell.
Now we're going to have our
Landed
media
weird.
timeout with 52.6 seconds remaining
So
in
we'll
the first half.
Yeah, we'll step aside. Lady Jags will get the ball coming out of this media timeout. Big opportunity for them as they lead by 2 right before the half. We'll step aside and be right back momentarily after the media timeout.
Kentucky Pool and Spa, specializing in fiberglass pool sales and installation. Servicing London, Corbin, Berea, Richmond, Somerset, Danville, and Harrodsburg. We are a full-service setup swimming pool and hot tub service. Find us on Facebook or online at kypoolandspa.com. Kentucky Pool and Spa, locally at 1297 Highway 192 East in London. Proudly supporting our county's youth.
Hello, Laurel County. Mike Masters here. I'm running to be your next Laurel County Coroner. This May 19th election is important, and I'm asking for your vote. If elected, I will lead with honesty, integrity, and compassion, and I'll treat every family with dignity and respect during life's hardest moments. I'd appreciate your support, and I also ask for you to please remember my name, Mike Masters, for Laurel County Corner. And from my family to yours, wishing all of our Laurel County sports teams the best of luck this tournament season.
Paid for by Mike Masters.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Jalen and Mike Black on the call here. We've got 22-20. Jags lead by 2. 52.6 seconds left. We just come out of the media timeout. Huge possession. Lady Jaguar basketball underneath their own goal.
Well, we got down 18-14, went on 8-0 run. Then a couple of great defensive stops, but then we just had turnovers, and we said that was going to be the key. We've got 12 right now. We've got to limit those and get a good shot here, have that confidence going in at halftime ahead. Just a great high school basketball game.
Yeah, Lady Jags so far, like you mentioned, done a great job against this GRC team. We would just like to see less turnovers here.
Yeah, less turnovers. We're up double digits.
Absolutely. Right here, we've not scored well on inbounds, and I thought we might go for a lob to Claybrook, but she's actually the one inbounding it here. So curious to see, what kind of shot we're looking to get here, or if we're just going to get it in and try to dribble time out. Honestly, I think we got to go for a bucket here. Because we have not been handling the ball well. There's no way
you can hold it for 52 seconds.
I don't. Not even if you
relentless
could.
Defense.
I don't think GRC would let you if you tried.
Yeah.
That they want to speed you up, and they're not going to let you just dribble the clock out here.
We got some water on the floor in front of the GRC bench. But for Lady Jags, you got Claybrook, Lewis, Phillips, Combs, and Carl.
Claybrook inbounding, gets it into Combs. Combs dribbling back out front, calls out the play here. Over to Carl. Carl into Claybrook at the high post. And Claybrook got knocked down, has to give it up to Carl. She feeds it to Combs in the corner. Combs drives baseline, doesn't have it, backs it back out, but Chestnut all over her. Now she'll find Lewis, down to 30 seconds. Back up to Combs.
Mahan's calling for one shot now, but I don't know if they hear him. Phillips does it, but she drains a three in the corner. Mahan walks down the sideline and just grins.
He's laughing. Big shot and bigger possession here. We've got 10 seconds on the clock.
Sit down and guard here.
Sit down and guard. Everything you got. 8 seconds here. Stanford gets over to the side. 3 seconds. Carl all over her. Attacks baseline. Oh, man. Foul called on the play.
It's going to be on Emma Carl, her first.
That's frustrating. I don't know what more she could do there. And I hear the people in the crowd behind us calling for a carry. I've always thought Stanford did that. I played against her twice and always thought, she carried the ball like that. Gets the first free throw to go.
Well, it's important here. Box out. Get the rebound. Don't do anything crazy here. 0.9 seconds remaining.
Gets the second free throw to go, and Lady Jags just need to get it in.
Just throw it in.
Yeah.
We'll take a 25-22 lead into the halftime.
Absolutely. So
talk about that shot by Laylee Phillips from the corner.
Man.
And I knew they couldn't hear Mahan from this end. He was yelling one shot, and she just drains it.
Man, I mean, this couldn't be, I don't know what more you could ask for here. Obviously, the turnovers, that's it. That's what he's going to tell them, but it's not something they don't already know. They know that they haven't been very good at protecting the ball. They know that they've done stupid decisions, but if you're Coach Mahan, you have to be proud of how they continue to battle.
You're still up 3.
That's all that matters
turnovers.
is getting the win. It don't matter how ugly. As long as that buzzer goes off and you have the highest number there on the scoreboard, that's all that you can ask for at this time of the year.
Yeah, we'll have an extended halftime here at the state tournament. It's 15 minutes, so we'll run some commercials, pay some bills, and we'll come back with some first-half stats, and then we'll pay some more bills. And, wow, what a first half.
What a first half. Jalen Black, Mike Black here on the call. We're excited to get to bring you all this game. We'll step aside here for halftime, and we'll come back momentarily with some official halftime stats. Lady Jags lead 25-22 over GRC in the Sweet 16 here at Rupp Arena.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy. Be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth. At East Bernstadt First Baptist Church, Pastor Norm Brock and his congregation are like the community they serve, a blend of good things, contemporary styles of worship combined with traditional favorites. They feel that worship is an important opportunity to sing and praise God in all circumstances. At First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, you'll find yourself surrounded by encouraging people who want to love and serve you and help you find hope in Jesus. We're all about loving and serving so that all may know God, and you have a place here with us. We support all of our area's youth sports teams, and we say go Jaguars. First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, here to serve.
Hey basketball fans, this is Coach T, Walter T. Hewlett, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. With 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team, and I'm ready to work for you. I'm bringing community leaders, business owners, and government together to build a stronger Laurel County and a stronger Southern Kentucky. This isn't my campaign, it's our campaign. On Election Day, vote Coach T, #1 on the ballot for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Walter T. Hewlett for Laurel County Judge Executive. True Colors, LLC, is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors, LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Your Laurel County PVA, Don McFadden, would like you to be aware of the homestead exemption available to homeowners age 65 and older. Applicants must own and maintain the home as his or her primary residence as of January 1st of each year to qualify for an exemption. If granted, the exemption will lower the taxable value of your home by a designated dollar amount set by the Kentucky State Legislature. Don't wait. Apply at any time during the year you turn 65. The earlier the better. You can sign up online or visit the office. Don McFadden, Laurel County PVA. That's laurelpva.com or phone 606-864-2889. Jailbreaker brand flavored potato chips. Jailbreaker. Simply can't be beat. The Cell Boss blend tastes delicious with just the right blend of sweet and spicy. Jailbreaker. Find Jailbreaker at sporting events, convenience, and grocery stores all across the region. Jamie Mosley takes pride in serving only the best, and Jailbreaker brand certainly supports all of our area's youth sports teams. Jailbreaker. Heartstrings Mental Health is a growing mental health clinic in London who believes in a patient-centered approach to mental health care. We are a full-scale mental health clinic dedicated to providing a wide range of services to meet an individual's needs. We take the time to listen to our patients and work collaboratively with them as well as their other providers to develop a treatment plan that addresses their unique needs and goals. We offer the largest availability for Spravato treatments in Kentucky. We also provide early point testing for children ages 16 to 30 months, allowing us to help identify signs of autism at an early age. In addition, we offer comprehensive evaluations for autism, ADHD, depression, anxiety, and more for children, teens, and adults. 606-770-5086. Or you can find us on the web at heartstringsmentalhealth.org.
Spring is in the air, and it's time to step into something new at Shoe In. From fresh styles for everyday comfort to durable footwear for work and outdoor adventures, Shoe In has the perfect fit for the entire family. Shop brands like Ariat, Carhartt, The North Face, Brooks, Hoka, New Balance, and many more. Whether you're on the job or on the trail or on the go, Shoe In has you covered. Stop by today and get ready for spring. Shoe In, where comfort and style walk together.
Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. Monticello Banking Company is a Kentucky-based financial institution with a rich history spanning well over a century. Established in 1895, we've been providing personal and business banking solutions to our customers, offering a wide range of services like checking and savings accounts, CDs, money market accounts, loans, credit cards, wealth management, and online banking solutions. Monticello Bank on 5th Street in London, serving our youth.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Your local Burger King with locations in the London Shopping Center and at 1875 North Main in London proudly supports Laurel County's young athletes. Have it your way at BK.
Season today at BK. Have it your way. Your own.
Hey everyone, Robbie Grimes here, candidate for Laurel County Sheriff. Our youth is very important to me. That's the reason I pledged to put a DARE officer back in our schools. I have over 25 years of law enforcement experience, with 18 years at the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, rising through the ranks all the way to major. If you want a sheriff truly dedicated to seeing our kids succeed, vote for me, Robbie Grimes for Sheriff. Go to RobbieGrimes.com for more information. Thank you and God bless.
Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range at 607 Don's Drive behind London's Walmart has a great indoor firearms range and affordable prices for times, targets, and all kinds of firearms. Also ask us about teaching firearm safety and handling. Walk-ups are welcome or phone 606-260-8822. Open each day except Sunday. Come in now and check out our range and simulator. And always shoot Center Target.
For quality casework since 1975, look no further than Stidham Cabinet Incorporated at 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. If you want experience, expertise, and dedication, you've found it at Stidham Cabinet. Come create your dream design by visiting our 2,000 square foot showroom, or visit StidhamCabinet.com to see a list of all of our name brand products to choose from. That's Stidham Cabinet, 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. Phone number 606-528-3648 or 800-425-0899.
Your Laurel County Judge Executive, David Westerfield, wants you to know he is seeking another term this upcoming May 2026. In this position since 2011, Judge Westerfield seeks your support as our fine county of Laurel continues to grow and expand, and also heal and recover from the recent devastation left by last May's tornado. David has several years of experience in local government with a proven track record. Judge Westerfield has laid a solid foundation, and there's more to be done. That's why he's asking for your vote this upcoming May primary, paid for by David Westerfield. Souls Harbor is a full gospel church. Powerful preaching, inspirational music, and spirit-filled worship are present at all of our services. Souls Harbor Church offers many ministries to share the gospel of Jesus. We offer various activities and groups for all ages. Ministries abound for our youth. Our Wednesday family night services provide for Royal Rangers and Missionettes. And we proudly support all of our area's young athletes at Souls Harbor. Go Lady Jags in your quest for a state title.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Lady Jags lead at halftime 25-22 over George Rogers Clark. And, man, what a first half it was. Lady Jags, started out really strong, and then the turnovers. We knew it was coming. We knew it was going to come at some point. It's just about how quick we were able to shut that off and focus on, what was in front of us next, like the next offensive possession, the next defensive possession. And so far, we've been able to weather that storm. I like to call it weathering the storm because there's going to be things that don't go your way.
It's going to be a game.
Up.
Yeah, it's going to be a game of runs.
Absolutely.
We made the initial run, and they came back 12-7. Then it's 18-14. We go on an 8-0 run. So, like you said, we got to have short-term memory. We have to have less than 12 turnovers this half. If we can keep that under 10, I like our chances.
Absolutely. But then on the flip side of that, so you mentioned we had 12 turnovers that half. GRC has 7. That's very uncharacteristic from the GRC teams we've seen in the past. And I think you see Kylie Chestnut won, Tay East won, Aaliyah Strode won, Anaya Chestnut won, Edmondson 2, Kylie Stakelin won. So it's not just one person from GRC. They've all struggled with the defensive pressure we're bringing. If we can keep that up in the second half, that's going to help us. We have 8 points off of turnovers right there. Or 8 points off of turnovers. But on the flip side, GRC with 7 points off of our turnovers.
Well, and that excuse me, we said we had to limit the turnovers and not let them score in transition. I think we've done a pretty good job of limiting their transition, getting back, defending the goal. Mariella Claybrook has just been dominant in the paint. I think total we've got 16 points in the paint, and I think she's got 8 or 10 of those herself.
Absolutely.
Go over you got to have time stats there.
Yeah, we got the halftime stats there. For GRC, they are being led by the junior Kennedy Stamper, 9 points, followed up by Kylie Chestnut with 6 points. That one was kind of shocking for me. I don't remember playing her. I'm not even sure.
And those were all 2-point buckets.
Yeah, but the way she was ready. Like, she had no fear. I remember that one move step back was just, kind of shocked me coming from her. But she's got 6 points for GRC. Then you have Aaliyah Strode with 5, followed up by Anaya Chestnut with 2. And that's going to be the 22 from GRC. For Lady Jags, we mentioned led in scoring by Claybrook with 10 and Phillips with 10. Laylee had that huge 3. Mahan was screaming for one shot, but she could not hear in this big arena. Takes that 3. And
I was going to say, I don't remember either one of them missing many shots. I mean, we were 10 for 18 from the field overall.
Yeah. Mo missed 2 shots from field goal. Laylee only missed 1 from field goal, but she's a perfect 2 for 2 from behind the arc. And then following her up with 5 is the senior Haley Combs there. Just been a really, really great performance so far. I mean, obviously, we've said it over and over. There's mistakes, there's turnovers, but that's just part of the game. No one's ever going to play perfect. If they did, then it wouldn't be the sport it is.
The big key will be who responds here in the first 3 to 4 minutes of this third quarter.
Yeah, can
we maintain our lead, or do we let GRC tie the score or get ahead themselves? The first 3 minutes to 4 minutes will be key, and here we go.
Absolutely. GRC basketball to start the third quarter. Stamper gets it for the Cardinals. Lady Jack still in a man-to-man defense here. Feeds it into Strode. Claybrook got off her feet, and that's just an easy bucket for anyone when the defender gets off their feet there.
Well, they set a back screen there on Mo. That was just a Robbie Graham play drawn out of the half.
Another turnover. Miss layup, though, and Jags got to pull down that rebound. Strode with back-to-back buckets, and this is what we talked about, what you didn't want if you're North Laurel. Turnover bug has got us. We've got to find a way to flip that switch there. GRC back in front by 1, 26-25, and Combs looking for some help. She'll feed Claybrook top of the key. Handoff wasn't there. Claybrook now attacking on Yeast. Tried to hit Combs for the backdoor cut. Kick out to Lewis. Extra pass to Mahan. Shot fake. Throws it right to GRC, but Combs comes up with it. Now the lob into Claybrook. An easy 2 bucket there. That's a big-time possession. You've got to be able to settle down despite the 2 back-to-back buckets you've given up and find one of your own.
Yeah, we nearly had another turnover there, and we got rescued there, and we're able to score to stop a little bit of the bleeding here. Now we got to sit down and guard again.
Kylie Chestnut gets a free behind the screen. The three's no good. Claybrook with the rebound. And nearly another turnover there. I guess I wasn't looking. I guess Yeast come from behind and knocked it away from Claybrook.
She did. You've got to expect at all times somebody to be coming to smack the ball. I was talking to someone during halftime. You just got to put your head down and go to the basket.
Yeah.
Make them step in front of you and take a charge. You know, they're going to get off of you if you run over 1 or 2.
Yeah. If not, then they're crazy if they're going to continue to, to get in front of you and take that hit. But Carl into the game replaces Bella Mahan. Combs with it now. Cross court to Lewis in the corner. Back up to Carl. Carl into Claybrook at the high post. Trying to run a screen. Claybrook goes to the right. Didn't have it. She'll get it back on the block. Just a strong move up for 2. I mean, she's dominating the paint.
Little 2-man game over there with Bella Lewis and Mariella Claybrook. She's very patient.
Absolutely. Good play there by Mariella. Yeast now with it. Attacks. Tough layup plus the foul. I didn't think much contact down there at all.
They've let a lot more go.
Yeah, that was not much. So Yeast goes to the basket with a chance to tie this up here and take away the North Laurel lead.
It's T. Yeast's first 2 points of the ball game. She misses the free throw, and we
give up an offensive board.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tay Yeast, I'm sorry.
And Chestnut jumper in the paint, good. And we knew GRC would start taking advantage of these turnovers, and that's what they've done so far. Combs gets it in stride up to Carl, and Carl travels.
Mahan's going to get a 30-second timeout.
We need it.
They sped us up there a little bit, but if Emma would just keep going.
Yeah. Or if Combs would go. I didn't think anyone was there to stop Combs.
Yeah.
I thought she should have kept going and then kicked out to Carl. But 30-second here, we'll step aside, take one of our own, and be right back on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
First National Bank of Manchester, we're all the bank you'll ever need. We're your hometown bank for all your needs. You can find us everywhere. Large enough to serve you well, we're small enough to care. When you call on us, you'll find we'll be your friend indeed. First National Bank of Manchester, we're all the bank you'll ever need.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Mahan to gather his team here as they have given up, a couple of baskets to GRC off of just silly turnovers here, but GRC basketball with 5:31 left to play in the third quarter. And Yeast will bring it down the floor for the Cardinals. North Laurel still in a man-to-man defense. Stamper guarded by Emma Carl. Gives it up to Chestnut. Now over to Yeast. Yeast attacks, pulls it back out to the right wing. Gives it to Strode, who's guarded by Claybrook. And nice defense by Claybrook, and Phillips pulls a rebound down.
Yeah, they're going to go Yeast and Strode, a little 2-man game there.
Yep. Combs brings it down the floor into Claybrook at the high post. Claybrook guarded by Yeast. That's been a pretty good matchup so far. Combs gets to the paint, kicks it to Phillips. Now to Claybrook, top of the key. And Claybrook just lost her handle on it there, forces the jump ball. Stays with the Lady Jags.
You can't be loose with the basketball. You've got to have tight handles.
Yeah, I think she was hesitant there from the start on trying to drive down that right side of the lane because she saw where that secondary defender was set up at. But Combs inbounding here for the Lady Jags, struggling to get it inbounds. Will lob it up to Claybrook. And Claybrook has it in the corner, guarded by Yeast. Stamper and help defense swapping at it, and Claybrook kicks it out to Lewis. Now Lewis on the right side attack, sees a lane, layup no good, but Claybrook with the rebound. 3 people on her, pivots, gets it to to Combs. Combs over to Carl. Now to Lewis. Lewis finds Claybrook again, double team again, and Yeast just took it from her. I don't know why Lewis and Carl aren't penetrating as Yeast misses the floater, and Phillips fighting for the rebound. She got shoved, and now she'll force the jump ball. Oh, and a big-time shove right there. That's got to be a technical. How do you not tee her up right there? She shoved her twice in that possession. That's ridiculous.
GRC is going to maintain possession under their own basket on the alternating possession.
After shoving our player twice in one possession. That's crazy. Phillips took it like a champ, though. She jumped right back up. She was ready. They get it in to Yeast, back up top to Stamper. To Kylie Chestnut. She penetrates, gets by Phillips, and the layup good for 2.
10 for her. GRC now leads by 3. This is a big possession here.
I don't think our guards are penetrating enough. I mean, multiple opportunities. Carl and Lewis have caught it with the defender running. And another turnover. They took it from Claybrook again, but she recovers with the big block as Yeast lost her footing there. GRC fans wanted a foul, but it looks like she just slipped on something down there, and Claybrook made it clean up top.
Yeah, Emma ran in front of her and swiped at the ball, and so that kind of threw her off her rhythm. And then Mariella came in and just put it over in press row.
Strode tried to attack baseline and lost it into the hands of Carl there.
Good defense there by Mariella. Now we got to be strong here with the ball. This is one of those that, we got to take the fight back to them.
Phillips, corner 3. No good. Rims in and out. Rebounded by Yeast, and Claybrook got tossed again down there. Well, Stamper, left wing 3. No good. We got to pull the board down, and it's out of bounds off of Yeast. North Farrell basketball.
Yeah, they're not going to call some of that we're typically used to them calling here at state tournament. So you just got to fight back, and you got to be strong. As we've reached the media timeout here in the third quarter.
Trust me, I have anyone know that. But when someone shoves our player down to the floor 2 times in the same scramble, you've got to tee him up. You've got to. Regardless, Lady Jags trying to fight back here. It'll be their basketball coming out of the full timeout. GRC leads 32-29. We'll be right back on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Looking for unbeatable deals on quality vehicles? Since 1984, London Auto Sales has been your trusted source for late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. From rugged pickups to sleek sedans, we've got the ride for you. Visit us over on Somerset Road, online at londonautosales.net. London Auto Sales, where quality meets affordability.
Hello, my name is Chance McPeak, and I'm running for Magistrate of District Number 5. I've spent more than 20 years serving our community as a proven volunteer, problem solver, and hands-on leader. I believe leadership means being proactive, seeing issues before they become problems, and planning for the future with a clear vision and common sense mentality. I'm open-minded, reliable, and committed to making decisions that put our families, our safety, and our growth first. This is my home where I raised my 3 children with my wife, Katie, and we are ready to work every day to move District 5 forward together. Please consider voting McPeak for Magistrate in May of 2026. Thank you. This has been paid for by Chance McPeak.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. North Laurel basketball here. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter, and the Jags trail by 3. Big-time possession here for your Lady Jags on offense.
Yeah, we've talked about all year the ups and downs, the adversity that we fought through. We ran into a little adversity here in the third quarter. I'm curious to see how we respond. Coach Mahan just really challenged them in that timeout to take the fight to GRC.
Absolutely. We'll see, how bad they want it here. You got to, like you said, you're not going to get every that, is a foul or should be called here at the state tournament. So you got to be able to use that as motivation to continue fighting despite the obstacles in your way. So Claybrook gets it, hands it off to Combs. She'll get it past the timeline. Chestnut playing some real sticky defense on her. Gets it to Lewis now.
They're just pushing us way out toward the 28-foot line to start our offense.
Carl now. Edmondson on her. And we got a foul called.
It's going to be on Stamper. But again, that's in a difficult position over there along the sideline.
I mean, that might have been a bailout, I think.
Yeah,
but I think Lewis was about to lose that pass out of bounds.
We got to step to the passes, set good screens, and be strong with the basketball.
We get it into Phillips. Now back out to Combs. Combs has just been unable to get by Chestnut there. Lob into Claybrook. Stamper, she didn't know she was behind her, come from behind and just took it.
Well, you got to square up and see the as GRC throws it away and we get lucky. You got to square up and see that there's 2 or 3 other people open, and they've got to flash. They got to get in your line of sight. They can't stand where you can't see them. That's as much on them as it is Mariella.
Combs has a double team on her, gets it up ahead to Carl, gets it back to Combs, and she'll get it past the timeline. Carl in to Claybrook, double team. She'll try to go through it. Just bodies her way in and can't get the layup to go. Yeast will take a 3. That one's good.
Their first 3-pointer of the game.
Lewis has a fast break layup. Gets fouled, but the layup won't go. So
someone other than Laylee Phillips
gonna have to score,
or Mariella Claybrook is going to have to score.
Yep. I would like to see us run some more plays to get Combs a lane to the basket. Because right now she's having a hard time beating Amaya Chestnut off the dribble as Lewis hits a big free throw there. And we got some more subs in for GRC. Number 21, Stakelin. Number 13, Goodwin into the ball game. They replace Stamper and Chestnut. So North Laurel needs to take advantage of this as Lewis hits some big-time free throws there. Jags back within 4.
I believe that's first substitution this quarter for GRC.
Yep, you're right. North Laurel needs to take advantage of not having Stamper in the game or Chestnut on Combs. Yeast now attacking. Great defense, Haley Combs.
Now get it out. Don't just hold it.
And Claybrook pulls the rebound down. She'll get it past half court. Try to tell Carl to go down there. Crosses over. Gets to the paint. Tough shot. No. Walk called. Steps called.
Couldn't see from over here if she took an extra step or not.
She might have shuffled. It's the only thing I can guess.
She was a little far out for that little up and under that she was trying to move. She was trying to make.
Yeah. GRC basketball now. Jags need a stop here. Minute left to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, you just can't give up a big shot here. He's got his subs in. You just got to sit down and guard, and, we're still right in this.
Absolutely. 45 seconds. Miller hands it off to Goodwin.
Yeah, we got to pressure them like they pressure us.
Absolutely. Edmondson attacks. Claybrook cuts her off, but just a nice shot there.
Yeah, that's her first 2 points of the game. I think she went up left-handed with that one.
Combs with 25 seconds. Find Lewis. We need it bad.
Long.
Three's no good, but Carl tracks it down out to Phillips. Over to Combs on the left wing. Down to 15 seconds here. Carl into Claybrook. Claybrook spinning. Got hit. Goes up. Gets the shot to fall, and we needed it bad.
A lot of contact there.
Got to stop the ball here. Yeast, 1 second, doesn't see the time and doesn't get the shot off, and that was huge by the Lady Jags there.
We'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they flipped the board here. We were up 3 going into the third, and they're up 4 here. But what a game.
Bella Mahan checks back in for the Jags. She will replace Bella Lewis, and we'll step aside and be right back for the beginning of the fourth quarter. Lady Jags trail 37-33 in the first round at Rupp Arena here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
This is Walter T. Hewlett, or Coach T, candidate for Laurel County Judge Executive. Over my 43 years in education and coaching, I know how to build a championship team. As your next Judge Executive, I will work with community leaders, business owners, and other government officials to create a sustainable economic future for all Laurel Countyans. I will help build a team that collaborates with both business and government to build a stronger Laurel County in southern Kentucky. Together, we can make a difference. This is not my campaign, it's our campaign. I humbly ask for your support and vote for Laurel County Judge Executive. It's tea time.
Paid for by Committee to elect Walter T. Hewlett, Laurel County Judge Executive. Laurel County Sheriff John Rupp has a heart for his community and its young people. Sheriff Rupp strongly supports and encourages our area young people to get involved in your school activities. And Sheriff Rupp wishes the very best to all our area Laurel County student athletes. This ad was paid for by Sheriff John Rupp.
Hey everyone, Robbie Grimes here, candidate for Laurel County Sheriff. Our youth is very important to me. That's the reason I've pledged to put a DARE officer back in our schools. I have over 25 years of law enforcement experience, with 18 years at the Laurel County Sheriff's Office, rising through the ranks all the way to major. If you want a sheriff truly dedicated to seeing our kids succeed, vote for me, Robbie Grimes for Sheriff. Go to robbiegrimes.com for more information. Thank you and God bless.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. It's Lady Jaguar basketball to start the fourth quarter, and it's do or die now.
Well, we didn't answer the bell there like we talked about in the beginning of the third quarter in the first 3 or 4 minutes. We got to do it here in the fourth quarter, down 4 with the ball.
GRC with all their starters back into the ball game as Combs gets it in the backcourt. Gets it past, and GRC with a little bit of a different look here.
It went zone.
They have. North Laurel needs to.
I think they're going to try to slow Mariella down. Well, here we're going to have to set a backside screen or something to get.
There it is. Great look from Carl.
And I think I just called that, but we'll take it.
Absolutely. Big time bucket there. It makes you wonder why they would go zone, because we did it perfectly. Emma Carl catches it in the paint, took her time, faced it and squared up to the basket, and there stood 6'2" Mariella. She'll complete the three-point play, and great response to the start of the quarter for the Jags.
Outstanding response.
Laylee Phillips heads to the bench for the Jags for quick breather, and she is replaced there by Lewis.
Need another good defensive stop here.
Stamper on the right wing. Carl reached. She gets to the paint. Cut off by Carl. Back out to Chestnut. That's Amaya. She attacks to the paint. Bad idea. Claybrook with the block and secures the ball for the Jags.
Not today, Mo said.
Not in this house. Combs
Haley,
getting a little,
getting
a little sped up there, and GRC got out of that zone real quick. Back in man-to-man defense. Lob into Claybrook, and questionable call. They come from behind and knock the ball out of Claybrook's hands and then whistle out of bounds off North Laurel. I just don't agree with that one, if I'm being honest.
Well, we don't have replay here in high school, so we're going to have to live with it.
College replays everything now. We might as well get on board with that.
Oh, no, let's not.
GRC basketball. Lady Jags trail by 1. Stamper in the corner, blows by, goes baseline, nowhere to go, and tried to kick it.
Good hustle, Laylee.
Strode gets into the hands of Chestnut. Her free throw jumper won't go, but we couldn't get the board, and Yeast's three, no good. Carl's got to get it, and she does. And she's fouled.
Stamper, yes. Woo, too many second chance opportunities
I mean,
there.
You just can't believe that a team and a program like GRC didn't hit one of those shots after the initial first one, that possession. Lady Jags have got to take advantage when they get lucky and catch breaks like that. Combs hits Combs.
Go.
Or excuse me, Claybrook hits Combs in stride. Up ahead to Lewis. She's got a clear look at the lane. Layup no good, but is fouled on the play. I love the confidence there.
She's got to do that. We've talked about, even in the regional terms, you got to attack the glass.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'd love to have seen her got that a little higher up on the glass, giving it a chance to go in, though. But she'll go to the line.
I think she knew she was about to get killed. They were no easy buckets here. I mean,
there was a pretty hefty collision down there.
So I think she was more prepared. Couldn't get the first one to go, but it's kind of hard to focus on the arch of your shot when you see two monsters at the basket there. Edmondson will check in. She replaces Amaya Chestnut for the Lady Cardinals. Lewis with one more free throw here. 6:26 left to play in the ballgame. Jags trail by 1. Lewis ties it up.
That's the answer right there that we needed here in the first minute and 36 seconds.
Stamper got to the paint, kicked to Strode. Wild shot, rebounded by Carl. Gets it to Phillips, and Jags need to slow it down here.
Great defense. Not only by Emma, but then Mariella just affects so many shots. You wouldn't think so against GRC, but just be patient.
Quick pass in, and it wasn't there.
No, you got to see that secondary defender was cheating over, and that's a long pass
Turn
from there.
20s to stop ball. They didn't, and Yeast, we got lucky. Yeast missed a layup, and Claybrook forces the jump ball. And you just can't believe that she would miss a layup like that. I don't understand what is so hard to understand about people like Yeast. All she does is penetrate. She's going to attack the rim. You've got to stop her.
Yep.
You have to stop her at half court. Another missed layup right at the basket, and we can't get the rebound. Oh, my, that's a flop all day. But North Laurel, I mean, you can't rely on that.
3 opportunities there, and they're going to get Mariella for her first foul. She kind of walked into her there as it's 37-37 with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go, and Tay Yeast will go to the free throw line.
5:43, first free throw by Yeast is up and in. It looks like Coach Graham is calling for a press here after this free throw, but Yeast can't get it to go. Phillips pulls down the rebound, and looks like GRC will pick up in that press anyways.
You got to get somebody in the middle.
Mo's got to step up in the middle.
Got to get it over.
She had the ball out of her hand. Man, but that when you play a place like this with the shot clocks, it's easy to get that to tell, with the 10 seconds there.
Just got to push. Got to push. That's a tough turnover there. You fought to get back ahead here in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and now you got to defend.
Yep. Stamper to Chestnut, now to Yeast, over to Edmondson. Edmondson, just a clear drive to the lane. No one cut her off. No one in help defense. And they're back up 3. North Laurel desperately needs a bucket this possession. Struggling with someone's just going to have to go. And we freaking throw the ball away. Edmondson now. Luckily, she threw it away, and we can't come up with it. And we foul. Bucket won't go. Lady Jaguars have got to be smarter than this.
Well, when you're on one side and then you reverse the ball to the middle, somebody's got to get down the sideline.
Yeah.
Because they're pushing everything to the middle. As we're going to have a timeout here by Coach Eddie Mahan with 4 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. As Tay Yeast, I believe, will go to the line for 2 shots when we return.
Your Laurel County Judge Executive David Westerfield wants you to know he is seeking another term this upcoming May 2026. In this position since 2011, Judge Westerfield seeks your support as our fine county of Laurel continues to grow and expand, and also heal and recover from the recent devastation left by last May's tornado. David has several years of experience in local government with a proven track record. Judge Westerfield has laid a solid foundation, and there's more to be done. That's why he's asking for your vote this upcoming May primary, paid for by David Westerfield.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. 4 minutes, 59 seconds remain, and I believe that'll be Yeast at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Lady Cardinals. Your Jags trail by 3.
Yeah, we got up there after being down 3 to start the third quarter, or to start the fourth quarter, and just turned the ball over. I mean, and we talked about it in the pregame. We probably belabored the point. But when you look at the statistics, they've turned it over 7 times. We've turned it over 22.
That's like impossible to win a game when you have that many turnovers. But Lady Jags just got to keep fighting here. You got to hope that.
Well,
Is it Yeast shooting? Yeah.
Yeah, she shoots 55%.
Yeah, you got to pray she misses one.
She's 1 for 3 on the night. So.
All right, Yeast at the line, ball in hand. First free throw for her is up and good.
She didn't look like a 55% free throw shooter on that one.
No, she caught it one dribble straight up. Second free throw is good as well. They're big-time free throws there.
Yep.
We get the ball into Carl now, over to Combs, back to Carl. And we are struggling so bad with this, and we just throw it right to him.
Right here.
And one. I mean, it's going to be hard to do stupid stuff like that and still win a ball game.
Well, you got 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
Well, yeah, but
they're just pressing everything up, and you can't have anybody run and hide.
They get lucky. East misses another one.
Looks like they went into a 2-3.
Another turnover for the Jags. Making silly passes there. Yeast over to Stamper. Stamper is fouled, driving to the basket. They'll get Phillips on the reach in.
It's going to be Phillips or Haley. He's going to.
That's Phillips.
Said Carl.
Carl wasn't even in there on the play.
No.
Her fourth?
Team fourth.
Oh, I was about to say that was crazy. Looks like Edmondson inbound in here. Edmondson to Yeast. Now out to Strode. Strode attacks. Phillips came over, almost had the jump ball, but great defense by Claybrook and a foul called on the play. I can't believe it. What more could she do right there? Strode at the line now, shooting 2.
She's 1 for 2.
First one good. Stamper gets a breather as Amaya Chestnut checks back into the game for her.
I think this is GRC's largest lead as they've stretched it out to 45-37.
Misses the second one. We got to have the rebound. Phillips comes up with it.
Now
we don't
3
have
seconds
time.
into the backcourt count. She walked.
Keep dribbling. I mean, we act like we've never went against the press ever. And I can't see it. Claybrook had not a single person in front of her and went to pick it up there. And was called for the travel. Whether she traveled or not, it doesn't matter. You got to be able to beat a press. 37-45, Jags trail. Edmondson gets it to Stamper in the backcourt. Stamper on the right wing. North Laurel needs a turnover here. Over to Kylie Chestnut, and Carl gambled for the steal. Stamper left it short. Jags need the rebound, and she's fouled. Claybrook fouled by Edmondson, trying to get the jump ball there. So, Fargo, again, we've got to be able to figure out how to beat this press here. The hardest part about the middle person is you want to so easily just drift back. You have got to stay right up there where they can get it to you. Exactly.
Okay, let's keep an eye on the clock. We're 3.
Good, right there.
Keep going.
See, what are we doing?
Keep going.
Phillips gets it past. Now she's in a trap and almost threw it away. I mean, I've never in my life seen something like this.
All right, we got the ball here.
I'm trying to be positive, but, man, they're making it hard
You're
here.
not doing a good job.
No, they're making it hard. I mean, Mahan's probably saying the same things I am. So we get it in the half court. That's a step forward. We just need to settle down now and run and execute our offense here. Combs over to Carl on the right wing, into Claybrook. Claybrook has 2 and is fouled there on the play. We'll see who they get for that one.
25, Anaya Chestnut. I believe that's team foul number 5 as Mo goes to the free throw line. So they've kind of left the door open a little bit, missing some free throws. So we need to knock ours down.
Claybrook hits the first, and looks like we got a sub in. That's Strode back into the ball game, replacing Amaya Chestnut there. Looks almost like they're doing a little bit of defense between those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they want Strode there on the offensive side, but they need Chestnut in offensively. And Claybrook knocks both free throws down. Big shots there for the Jags, and we'll pick up in some full court pressure of our own. And Carl tries to stay with. That kills me. Yeah, you can't do that against Stamper there. She is going to try to draw the foul every time, and that time she just let Carl try to catch up, and then was like a speed bump in front of her there.
Yeah, they'll go to the line for 2 free throws, as both teams are in the bonus now.
Jags trail by 6. Stamper at the free throw line. First free throw up and in.
Yeah, she shoots 81% from the free throw line. She's 4 for 4 on the night.
Molly Morgan into the game. She'll replace Carl, give her a breather here. And I want to see some big defense here from Molly.
Well, Emma's chased Kennedy Stamper all over
all
the floor.
Game,
Done a great job.
Jags now trail by 8. Combs over to Lewis. Why won't we dribble the ball down the sideline? Never in my life. We get it across over to Lewis, and Lewis just throws it right into the hands of Strode. And now Strode's going to attack all the way. Will Fowler center to the line and shoot 2.
It's going to be Haley's 4th foul. Elias Strode goes to the line. She's 2 for 4 on the night.
First free throw, no good.
3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining.
Second free throw rattles out. Jags catch a break, and Claybrook has the rebound.
Yeah, we got to just keep going.
Combs gets it past half court. Takes it all the way to the basket, and it's swatted out of bounds by Strode, but Jags will have it. Yeah, I like the aggressiveness.
We've got to be aggressive.
But, I mean, a big-time block there by Strode, the 8th grader. Mahan into the ballgame will replace Morgan. Combs inbounding here for the Jags. Gets it to Mahan in the corner. Mahan will dribble things back out. Now to Phillips at top of the key. Phillips over to Lewis. That was knocked out of bounds again. We're just too quick to try to get it in there. You've got to see what the defender's going to do.
Yeah, you got to let her seal. We're just catching and throwing it in there.
So we got, looks like this be media timeout?
I don't see the designation as media, but it's a full timeout.
All right, we'll step aside for a quick break. Lady Jags trail by 8 and are going to have to get some things going here if they want to win this game. We'll be back momentarily on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. North Laurel trails 47-39 to the George Rogers Clark Cardinals here in the first round of the Sweet 16 tournament. Lady Jags have really got to get some turnovers and some buckets here.
Yeah, and quickly, that relentless pressure, we've talked about it pregame, we talked about it all game at GRC, has just been nonstop. They've outscored us 25-14 here in the second half. We said we had to limit turnovers in the second half. We had 12 in the first. We've got 14 here in the second half. So 3 minutes, nearly 3 minutes left. You got to have a bucket here.
Combs inbounded underneath North Laurel's basket. Fawn Phillips on the left block didn't have a shot and just turns it over again. Up ahead, Chestnut on the left block. Layup missed. Another layup missed. Oh, my word. How is that a foul? How is that a foul?
He's going to get that on Laley. Be her third.
34, Phillips, third. At the line, number 12, T. East shooting two.
East goes back to the line where she has shot 6.
First one's good.
Now 7 and 8 on the way.
Lady Jags are running out of time. They're going to have to quit turning it over. And they're going to have to get stops on the defensive end. She knocks both of them down, and now the Jags trail by 10. Combe back to Lewis. Now back to Combe. Combs over to Lewis again. We get it past half court to Phillips in the corner. Now to Claybrook on the right block. Goes up, gets the layup to go, and a good quick bucket by the Jags. Cuts the lead back to 8. They need a stop right here, and Stamper's going to do the best she can to kind of dribble some clock out here. Lewis is pressuring her, gets it over to Kylie Chestnut on the right wing. She comes around the corner and throws it away into the hands of Combs.
Gotta keep going. You can't.
Up ahead to Lewis on the right wing. Back to Combs. Down to 2 minutes here. North Laurel's got to go. Lewis has it. Claybrook's not there. Poked away momentarily and then just throws it away.
Again, it's the same old, we're hanging out over there on the sideline. Somebody's got to flash to the middle. I know we want to get it into Mo, but they're double teaming, triple teaming. She turns her back. Somebody's running. So we've got to reverse the ball, go to the open spot, and knock down a shot.
1:52 left to play in the fourth. Jags trail by 8. Full timeout taken by GRC. We'll step aside and be right back on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
For quality casework since 1975, look no further than Stidham Cabinet Incorporated at 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. If you want experience, expertise, and dedication, you've found it at Stidham Cabinet. Come create your dream design by visiting our 2,000 square foot showroom, or visit StidhamCabinet.com to see a list of all of our name brand products to choose from. That's Stidham Cabinet, 471 Nursery Road in Corbin. Phone number 606-528-3648 or 800-425-0899.
your local Burger King with locations in the London Shopping Center and at 1875 North Main in London. Proudly supports Laurel County's young athletes. Have it your way at BK.
Season today at BK. Have it your way. You're wrong.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. We have 1 minute 52 seconds left to play here in this Sweet 16 ball game. Lady Jags gonna have to have a crazy comeback here. We're gonna have to go quick. We need a quick little bucket here, and then another defensive stop. But down by 8, still technically in this ball game. Just gonna have to. We're gonna have to come out here and play like we've not played all game.
Well, I think back to the beginning of the fourth quarter. We were down 3, and we said we had to flip it. And I was trying to look here. I think we were up 1, or it was tied with 6 minutes and 24 seconds to go. And their pressure just continued. They're running 7, 8 girls in and out, and it's been too much for us to handle right now as GRC inbounds the ball.
We pick them up full court, man-to-man. They get it into Stamper in the backcourt. Gets it past half court, guarded by Carl, over to Edmondson. Edmondson to East on the left wing. Now to Strode. She's guarded by Claybrook. Claybrook all over to Edmondson. Bobbled the pass. Hands it off to East. They've got 30 seconds off the clock already almost, and we finally foul there. Looks like that'll put Kylie Chestnut to the free throw line, shooting 2 in the bonus. We're going to have GRC continue to miss, a couple of these free throws here.
Yep.
First one rolls in.
Got to get it down quick and get a 3-point shot up.
And misses the second free throw there. And
we were lucky to retain possession.
Yeah, ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, somebody came from the weak side and had their hand on the ball for GRC.
Get it in to Haley. Back up to Lewis. Lewis just drives baseline up to Claybrook.
In the
Phillips in the corner. Big three if it goes long. And Carl called for the over-the-back foul. No one in the paint other than Carl to rebound there.
It's going to be Carl's 5th. I think that pass over to Laley was just
second late.
Yep. Yeah.
She had to rush a little bit there. And Emma Carl checks out. She's fouled out of this ball game here.
But the speed and athleticism of GRC will cause that. We talked about them being a little bit smaller this year than they were last. But, boy, they made up for it in speed and athleticism.
Chestnut's first free throw up and good. Goodwin into the ball game. And Amaya Chestnut into the ball game for Lady Cardinals.
Well, here's the difference in depth. She makes the second. A minute 12 to go, they take out their starting point guard for 4 years, who's a Division I commit.
Throw it right to him. Turnover by the Jags. Strode gets to the right block. And we get the foul on Goodwin. At this point, though, no need to keep fouling if we're not going to be able to score a bucket on the offensive end.
Fouls on Bella Lewis. Goodwin will go the line for 2.
First free throw's up and in. Second free throw up and in as well. Now 13-point lead here. Minute and 1 to go. Combs on the left wing. Trapped on the sideline. Gets it out to Lewis, and it's stolen away by Chestnut. Chestnut up ahead to Kylie Chestnut. Gets it out to East. Now over to Goodwin. 40 seconds left to play here.
with the Jaguar. Well, I'm not sure what.
Strode did that earlier. She's the same one that threw Laylee Phillips down twice. I don't know why she's so tore up.
Yeah, you got to understand.
We're going to foul.
You're going to get fouled with less than 30 seconds to go in the game. Don't take it personal. She'll step to the free throw line.
First free throw short off the front of the rim, and Stakelin checks into the game. She'll replace Yeast.
Well, I know Coach Eddie Mahan and the Lady Jaguars are going to be disappointed. They fought their tails off for 3.5 quarters. Well, she makes the second. I think just the relentless pressure, the fatigue, just got to us.
Get it into Claybrook here. 32 seconds left of the ball game. Claybrook going to go all the way to the rack, floater up and in. And Combs comes up with the steal here. Senior's not quitting, looking for some help. Gets it to Mahan. Now to Claybrook. She has the open three. Got it to go. I'm afraid it might be a little too late, though. Jags cut it to 9. We have a full timeout taken by Eddie Mahan. So we'll step aside for another quick break and be back on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
True Colors LLC is a residential and commercial finishing company you can trust. Dustin Lewis and his team of quality professionals can do the job great or small, and True Colors is a proud supporter of North Laurel Nation. Find True Colors LLC on Facebook or phone 606-657-5300. True quality, true service, true colors. Kentucky Pool and Spa, specializing in fiberglass pool sales and installation. Servicing London, Corbin, Berea, Richmond, Somerset, Danville, and Harrodsburg. We are a full-service setup swimming pool and hot tub service. Find us on Facebook or online at kypoolandspa.com. Kentucky Pool and Spa, locally at 1297 Highway 192 East in London. Proudly supporting our county's youth.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. 12.1 seconds remain here. Jags trail by 9. GRC up 55-46 in the first round of the state tournament.
This doesn't take away from the great season the Lady Jaguars have had. 4 years in a row, win the 13th region. You and I had this discussion several times in your playing career. I'd much rather lose here on Rupp Arena's floor than to lose in the 13th region tournament at Corbin Arena. So very proud of these ladies. They fought hard. I wouldn't be shocked to see GRC playing on Saturday night.
Yeah, some coaches and players, lose in the region and don't even get to make it to Rupp. So we're grateful that we can lose and end our season on Rupp Arena compared to, a high school gym somewhere.
Yep. Any other couple other draws different, and we're still playing.
Absolutely. But buzzer sounds there, and that's going to do it for first round. Lady Jags fall 55-46 to the Cardinals of GRC. And we talked about it. This team's got a chance to win it all. Them and Simon Kenton will be a heck of a game on this lower side of the bracket because those are two really good teams that you think might be able to go all the way. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out. But got to love the fight from your Lady Jags, man. There were people at the beginning of the season, Mahan mentioned it on the talk show, but they always want to say, oh, well, so-and-so graduated. Y'all won't be as good next year. And then someone else steps up. Well, then the next person graduates, and it's y'all won't be as good next year. But the Lady Jags have continued to prove all the doubters wrong. They've continued to get better in the offseason and shock everyone the next season, and this one was no different, led by the lone senior, Haley Combs, and felt like she gave it her all here the last couple weeks. You could tell she just hit a different motor and was leaving it all on the floor there for her Lady Jags.
Well, we play teams like this throughout the year, but you don't see this type of pressure, this type of athleticism, this depth from every team. GRC, Coach Robbie Graham has just built a great program, and I'm very proud of the Lady Jaguars tonight. Everybody in this gym knew that with about 6 minutes to go, this game was in doubt.
Yeah.
And they just hit another gear, went to another level, and we just couldn't overcome that.
Absolutely. So I think we'll might take a quick break here to see if we can go catch maybe the post-game interviews. And we'll wait and get some official stats to share with you all here. But overall, great, another successful season for the Lady Jags, and couldn't be more prouder of this program and Coach Mahan and all the girls. So we'll step aside for a quick break and be back on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
North Laurel Jaguar basketball is brought to you all season long by Revolution Physical Therapy in London, Kentucky. At 195 Commercial Drive, Suite 100, Revolution PT specializes in sports rehab, injury recovery, and personalized care to help you heal, strengthen, and get back in the game. Call 606-657-5111 today to schedule your appointment and stop letting pain slow you down. Revolution Physical Therapy, be better, move better, play better.
Whether it's a new piece of equipment, attachments, parts, or service, London's Meade Tractor is your local hometown dealer. We offer a wide selection of financing options to meet any budget. With a new location at 2800 East Hal Rogers Parkway, we have an extensive inventory, both new and used. We carry John Deere, Krone, Kuhn, ACI, HLA, and so much more. Stop in for a visit today. Meade Tractor proudly supports our area's youth. At East Bernstadt First Baptist Church, Pastor Norm Brock and his congregation are like the community they serve, a blend of good things, contemporary styles of worship combined with traditional favorites. They feel that worship is an important opportunity to sing and praise God in all circumstances. At First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt, you'll find yourself surrounded by encouraging people who want to love and serve you and help you find hope in Jesus. We're all about loving and serving so that all may know God, and you have a place here with us. We support all of our area's youth sports teams, and we say go Jaguars. First Baptist Church of East Bernstadt. Here to
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up here from Rupp Arena. Lady Jags following a hard loss to GRC here in the first round of the Clark's Pump and Shop Sweet 16 KHSAA State Tournament. Couple stats here for you all. Lady Jags were led in scoring by Mariella Claybrook, 28 points, followed up by Laylee Phillips, who had 10, Haley Combs with 5, and Belle Lewis there with 3. Then over here on the GRC side, they were led in scoring by Tay Yeast with 14, then Kennedy Stamper, and Kylie Chestnut with each 11 they each had 11 points. Aaliyah Strode with 9 points, followed up by Anaya Chestnut and Jalen Edmondson, who each had 4 points, and then Jalen Goodwin with 2 points. So obviously, we talked about it all game. Turnovers were what hurt this North Laurel team. They just never could overcome the GRC defense and calm down and settle in and play tonight.
Well, I'd say there'll be a lot of teams that GRC plays that they'll force 28 turnovers, but nothing for our Lady Jaguars to hold their heads down about. It's a tough loss. We come in here every year thinking that we've got a chance to play on Saturday night, and that's no different. You take that mentality in everything you do and continue to fight, and just a great 3 years for our point guard, Haley Combs, our lone senior. She just laid it out on the line, like you said, for the last month. And, people are going to look and say, well, she had this many turnovers, but she's our primary ball handler. And the pressure, I've said it, I can't think of a better word. There's probably another one out there, but was just relentless, nonstop. They're running people at you. So just shout out to Haley, her lone senior, and Marielle Claybrook's the best player on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. So, once again, doesn't take away from all of this team accomplished and the stuff that they overcame. And As we mentioned there towards the end of the game, they did something that not everyone in the state of Kentucky can say, and that's make it to Rupp Arena and get to play on this floor. So nothing to hang their heads about. We're super proud and grateful that we got to cover them as much as we have this season. And I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. And
don't forget about Wednesday, 1:30. Jalen will be play-by-play with Jared Wilson as your North Laurel boys basketball team will take on the Warren Central Dragons here at Rupp Arena.
So we'll be back at it again next week, and this time we'll be supporting the boys and seeing how far they can go here in this tournament. So that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. And as we always like to say, go Jags.